Hello, this is Ray Main here again with today's Bible reading. Today we're reading in the book of First Chronicles, chapter 15. And David made him houses in the city of David, and prepared a place for the ark of God, and pitched for it a tent. Then David said, None ought to carry the ark of God but the Levites, for them hath the Lord chosen to carry the ark of God, and to minister unto him forever. And David gathered all Israel together to Jerusalem, to bring up the ark of the Lord unto his place, which he had prepared for it. And David assembled the children of Aaron and the Levites. Of the sons of Kohath, Uriel the chief, and his brethren, 120. Of the sons of Merari, Asai the chief, and his brethren, 220. Of the sons of Gershom, Joel the chief, and his brethren, 130. Of the son of Elizaphan, Shimei the chief, and his brethren, 200. Of the sons of Hebron, Eliel the chief, and his brethren, 80. Of the sons of Uzziel, Abinadab the chief, and his brethren, 112. And David called for Zadok and Abiathar the priests, and for the Levites, for Uriel, Asai, and Joel, Shimei, and Eliel, and Abinadab, and said unto them, Ye are the chief of the fathers of the Levites. Sanctify yourselves, both ye and your brethren, that ye may bring up the ark of the Lord God of Israel unto the place that I prepared for it. For because ye did it not at the first, the Lord our God made a breach upon us, for that we sought him not after the due order. So the priests and the Levites sanctified themselves to bring up the ark of the Lord God of Israel. And the children of the Levites bare the ark of God upon their shoulders, with staves thereon, as Moses commanded, according to the word of the Lord. And David spake to the chief of the Levites to appoint their brethren to the singers, to be the singers with instruments of music, psalteries and harps and cymbals, sounding by lifting up the voice with joy. So the Levites appointed Heman, the son of Joel, and of his brethren Asaph, the son of Berechiah, and of the sons of Merari their brethren, Ethan the son of Cushiah, and with them their brethren of the second degree, Zechariah, Ben, and Jaziel, and Shemiramoth, and Jehiel, and Uni, and Eliab, and Bernai, and Maaseiah, and Mattathiah, and Eliphalah, and Machaniah, and Obed-Edom, and Jeriel, the porters. So the singers, Heman, Asaph, and Ethan, were appointed to sound with cymbals of brass, and Zechariah, and Azael, and Shemiramoth, and Jehiel, and Uni, and Eliab, and Maaseiah, and Benai, with psalteries on Alamoth, and Mattathiah, and Eliphalah, and Machaniah, and Obed-Edom, and Jael, and Azaziah, with harps on the Sheminith to excel. And Chettaniah, chief of the Levites, was for song. He instructed about the song, because he was skilled. And Berechiah and Elkanah were doorkeepers for the ark. And Shebaniah, and Jehoshaphat, and Nathaniel, and Amasai, and Zechariah, and Benaiah, and Eleazar the priest did blow with the trumpets before the ark of God. And Obed-Edom and Jehiah were doorkeepers for the ark. So David and the elders of Israel and the captains over thousands went to bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of the house of Obed-Edom with joy. And it came to pass, when God helped the Levites that bare the ark of the covenant of the Lord, that they offered 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And David was clothed with a robe of fine linen, and all the Levites that bare the ark, and the singers, and Chenaniah the master of the song with the singers. David also had upon him an ephod of linen. Thus all Israel brought up the ark of the covenant of the Lord with shouting, and with sound of the cornet, and with trumpets, and with cymbals, making a noise with psalteries and harps. And it came to pass, as the ark of the covenant of the Lord came to the city of David, that Michal, the daughter of Saul, looked out at a window, saw King David dancing and playing, and she despised him in her heart. So here we see David bringing the ark back to Jerusalem. It inquired of the Lord what the order of God was whenever He had a man killed just because he touched the ark. He thought, whoa, hold up here, something's wrong, you know. So whenever he found out that the Levites were the only one that were authorized, if you will, to handle the ark. So he commenced setting things about in order, and whenever he did, well, God honored that. The last verse there is talking about whenever they were bringing up the ark, they came into the city, that Michal, David's wife, looked out a window, and she saw David dancing in front of the ark. To her, that was beneath her dignity. He was making a fool of himself. You'll see in the next chapter what she says to him. I'm going to go ahead and say this in this chapter, even though it's not in this chapter. David was rejoicing in the Lord. There's nothing wrong with rejoicing in the Lord. 2 or 3 places here it says he was dancing and singing with all of his might. He was doing everything that he knew to do and rejoicing about the Ark of the Covenant. Question is, are you rejoicing today, or are you just saying, oh me? Could it be that if we rejoiced more in the Lord, that he would rejoice more in us? Something to think about, folks. Anyhow, that's the reading for today. God bless you. Have a blessed day.